Good morning, aficionados. Alex with TDM Cigars. Just bringing you a quick little update. As you can see by my garb, I am at my day job as a paramedic. Just a couple things. So we have sort of fixed some things with our payment purveyor. So looks like the website is going to be moving forward. Hopefully, if everything goes well, it should be up probably sometime in May. We do have a bunch of events lined up. We're working on some new vendor opportunities. We're working on another couple projects, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is this. This is it, guys. After 3 years of work and doing blending on my own, I finalized the blend. Now, this is a project that has been very near and dear to me for an extended period of time. This is going to hopefully be my flagship. I can't give you a lot of details, but here's what I can tell you. It's a 5-country blend. It's a Mexican San Andres wrapper. I got a double binder of Dominican and Brazilian Arapiraca. And the fillers are Nicaraguan and Indonesian. I worked day and night in the cigar lab trying to figure this out. I had something that was very, very good for a good time, and I thought that was it. And just something in the back of my head just kept telling me that there's something missing. So I tried changing up the visos, I changed up a bunch of other things, and then the entubado episode, where we were rolling the 3 different rolling methods, the entubado, the booking or accordion method, and the hybrid method. I decided to just put a little something together that day, and I grabbed some tobaccos that I've never put together, and I don't know if you believe in a higher power, but I do. The good Lord blessed me and says, all right, cabron, that's it. And he had, in my opinion, the Lord handed me this blend, and you can call me crazy, it's perfectly fine, but this is it. I rolled several versions of this. I changed the wrapper, but I don't want to say the word settled on Mexican San Andres, because this was something that I've always wanted to work on. I wanted to work with. It's a tough wrapper to work with. It can be very, very unforgiving. Either it's 50-50. It's either super pliable or it just fights you every minute. It's like trying to put a 2-year-old to bed. It just fights you. But I made a bunch of them. I let them sit for a couple of weeks, and the preliminary smokes are beyond amazing. This is exactly what I'm looking for. So what's the next step? Well, the next real step is to let them sit. They'll probably sit until July or August, and then I'm going to, I usually can tell right away whether or not I'm going to like a cigar, and everybody in my testing panel so far has liked it. There's a couple of outliers that I haven't given samples to yet, and they will be receiving them closer to like the May mark, maybe closer to the June mark, because I want to get a lot of the funk out of it. And what I mean by that is, you know, when you roll fresh cigars, you have to put them away after a while because they'll start to ferment again. And I want all that ammonia and nitrogen to kind of dissipate. So I have in a specialized humidor that I raise and lower the humidity every couple of weeks. And it's just by 5 points, nothing much, but just enough to expand and contract the tobacco to let it actually breathe. Because remember, with the head, nothing moves forward. So it's coming. Once that is done, there's 2 other decisions that need to be made. One is the factory. I got to find a factory who's going to be making these. And the other is is it going to be a round or box press? I can tell you that the project is military themed. There's a very specific reason for that. I can't give you anything else, but they're going to come in 10 count boxes, and we'll see if I keep them in a round or if I keep them in a box press. I'm ordering a box press mold. I'm going to make a couple of these in box press, and I want to see what the flavor changes are, because box press does change the flavor a little bit. So that's going to be the goal. That's the idea. We'll see what happens, but I'm 99.9% sure that this is the blend. It's a medium full. It's going to come in 2 sizes, a Robusto and a Toro. It's a 5x52 Toro and a 6x54. 6x54 Toro, 5x52 Robusto. So sorry, it's really early in the morning. So that is the goal. I have the ratios, I have the blend, I have the recipe, and it just, with everything that's going on trying to build this business, it's one thing that's been weighing on my mind, and I'm glad to say that for this project, I believe it's over. So there's still some logistical things that we're going to have to work out. I already have a company that I get my cigar bands from. If you haven't checked them out, they're cigarbands with a Z.com. You could talk to Nico San Pedro. Him and his brother have a pretty big company that do cigar bands and all that kind of stuff. Go check them out. And the website, let's talk about that for a second. So the website I had some issues with, because one platform, we have a high risk business dealing with tobacco. So one platform said that they were able to work with us, and then out of nowhere they're like, oh well, we can't. I have to get a specialized high risk payment processor. Like it's a big to do. It's not just you put up a website and you start selling things. So we moved our platform from one host to another. So that means this website had to be completely rebuilt. And we were having some technological issues, some coding issues with our payment processor. Now, here's where you're going to have to, if you're ever trying to start up a business, this is where you're going to have to be, no, I'm paying for a service, you provide said service, or I'm going to walk away. You have to be able to walk away. And it nearly came to that, and I told them that here are the options that we have before I walk away, and they were able to build a new gateway, some new plugins, and we're going to be testing that stuff probably within the next week or so. Once that's done, we're going to be, I'm finalizing all the prices online to make sure that we're all as competitive as possible and to bring you the best curated cigar catalog as possible. I'm in New Jersey, so the taxes are weird here. So there's going to be some products that I just can't sell. You're not going to pay a higher price just because I'm in New Jersey and I have higher taxes. So I'm not even going to bother wasting your time with any of that stuff. So that's where that's happening. And then we finalize, make sure that there are no spelling errors or any of that kind of stuff. And there's going to be Big Chief Cigar Review. If you're a Big Chief Cigar Review fan, we actually moved it to that page. So even though you type bigchiefcigarreview.com, it's going to forward you over to this new site. The cigar table, again, is going to be there. So all of our videos will be there. Also on YouTube, we're going to be working on Rumble. All of our audio is actually down by Spotify, so go ahead and check us out there. And I'm trying to work to see if I can get us on Apple iTunes, just in case if you guys don't have Spotify. Some events. So we have as I said in one of our earlier videos, we have stuff with the EMS Angels. It's a first responder group out of Pennsylvania, the Bucks County chapter. They're working along with the Knights of the Inferno to do a lot of charity events, PTSD, first responder events. We're going to be at a lot of their stuff. We're trying to, there's a couple of golf games, again, first responder, fire department type that we're working on getting the contract for. If your fire department, EMS department, police department, PBA, FOP, all that kind of stuff, this is what we actually do. We do those events for first responder activities. I am a first responder, obviously, so I like to, be able to afford our services to those types of organizations. If you want to do an educational cigar school, we do that as well. If you're looking to do a cigar tasting, again, we could do a pairing class. That's perfectly fine. If anybody out there has any questions, you can contact us directly at info@tdmcigars.com. That's info@tdmcigars.com. So just understand that we're in Central Jersey, so we do go to a lot of neighboring counties and Pennsylvania. New York's a little hinky because of the cigar taxes and all that stuff, but we do go to Staten Island. We'll go to Pennsylvania. We do South Jersey, that kind of a deal. So we do travel to a lot of different locations. So that's pretty much been the update, just to kind of keep you guys in the loop in what's happening. But I want to thank everybody for following the YouTube, following the Big Chief Cigar Review featuring the cigar table. Please make sure that you check us out on Facebook at TDM Cigars. That's our company page for the actual website and all the other stuff. The company profile is Tabacalera del Monte. I know it's a long name. I get it. It's weird, but I'm from Puerto Rico. El Monte is El Yunque, the national rainforest. That's my homage back to home. And I'm hoping to someday build a factory on the island and, go back home. But just want to give you a quick update. Once again, this is Alex with TDM Cigars. Thank you so much for all the support. Continue to like, follow, share, subscribe. Get us out there. We're trying to build brand credibility. We're trying to make sure that all of our products are for the working person, because men and women both enjoy cigars. But again, thank you again. You have a wonderful day. Stay frosty.